Our new 6-week build. So we've got our new 6-week build here. Brought this thing all the way back from California. Going to take you through bringing it and getting to the progress of where we're at, trying to get this thing done in time for 6 week. And there's not a lot of time left, but there's a lot of work left. And we've taken it to the next level, but we'll take you through all of that in this video. And hey, we'll see you 6 week. Or whatever, like in my car that you were talking about yesterday, Aiden. Imagine your legs in here. Like I can only put my toe on the thing. This was built for a midget and brought it back from California. We're gonna see what we can do with it. Coldest weather it's probably ever been in, to see if it'll start. Sure you turned the power on?
Yeah. Battery completely dead. All hooked up. Get a brand new battery in there. Maybe if I turn it off, it works.
They might need a different battery.
Say what?
Can't even hear the fuel pump kicking on.
It's on.
Try wiggling the connector.
And the battery terminals are on the battery.
Guess we need a different battery. Alana had this in her driveway or in her yard in California. This is the one that she used to race. So it's got a 360 in it, and supposedly this thing ran 13s without the nitrous, 12s on nitrous. We got to fire it up and load it, and it's been a race car almost its entire life. So we want to convert it from a race car to a drag and drive car, and probably get it ready for 6 week. And but we want it to go a lot faster. It's got a cage in it. Oh yeah, something turned on. It still don't. Went dead.
Yeah, it's just the jump pack, so it's gonna destroy it.
Try it again. Oh, now it's dead.
Last chance.
So close. Dead. His last chance probably wasn't the last chance. Maybe it was.
Okay, need a different battery. That killed the jump pack.
So last chance was the last chance. Now we just need a different battery, but I think
it's going again. We got one more chance.
I think I'm stuck here waiting because getting in and out of here is not I can only put my tiptoe on the gas pedal. Got it yet? Nope. That's it. Got it? No. You did. But yeah, I'm gonna have to remove the nitrous bottles, put a passenger seat in this thing. Obviously, adjust this seat back so that it can be driven by a normal person, because there's no way I could get a helmet on in this thing whatsoever. But definitely a cool car. It's a Dart Light, and supposedly it was like, I mean, they turned them into race cars, but it was for fuel economy. It had a slant six in it, but like the front fenders might be aluminum. We gotta still look at that, like lightweight bumper brackets, different things to make the car lighter to get better gas mileage. But still got its factory door panels and dash and all that stuff. So actually, it's a good candidate to turn right back into from a bracket car to a drag and drive car. So first, we gotta get it off the trailer, or we go from there. Started a couple. You know, thinking about it, we probably could have just rolled the dang thing off the off the trailer. Aiden, you know we could probably just roll it off the trailer and then deal with it on the ground.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Say what? I said that might be almost done, but keeping the car running might not be almost done.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck. You'll be fine.
It's good?
Yep.
Power on?
Yep.
No, it's not. I have no power.
For real? You're not fucking with me?
The ignition has to be on?
There's no power. That jump box would have never worked.
push. I got forward.
Thing sounds like shit.
Ain't got no reverse. I feel like it had reverse.
Maybe we have to fire it so it fires in reverse order and then just drive goes reverse.
There's no button, there's no nothing.
It's a pretty good one.
Those tires, I think they're past their useful life. I don't know.
Yeah, that Titan 8 though fired this. I think you're out of gas. Wasted all the gas for the burnouts, now we can't take it in the shop.
Put some gas in it. There's the case of the roll bar being so low. We got this car, or I picked this car up from Alana, a friend who used to work for Hot Rod Magazine and lives out in California. So when we picked up Andy and I went out, picked up the Suburban, or when I first got the Suburban, then Alana's like, hey, do you know anybody who wants a Dart Light? And I'm like, hey, well, that might be a cool thing for a project. And when we did the Gasser, the 57 Gasser was one of our first giveaways that we basically took a race car, turned it into a drag and drive car. Just a killer car. So we're gonna do the same thing, but to a different level. That one, the Gasser wagon, we did some minor stuff too, just to be able to make it live. You know you're supposed to face the camera, right? But
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just to make it live. And so this we're gonna take to the next level. Aiden is going to pilot this thing on sick week and run it, but we're going to modify it. Like right now, it is how we got it, which I can't remember for the life of me if Alana and Tom said it ran 13s NA, 12s on nitrous, or if it ran 12s NA, 11s on nitrous. I'm not sure.
We're going in the 8s now.
So we want it to run in the 8s. So Dodge is giving us a crate motor, so a red-eye crate motor. We're going to take that to Billy Briggs, basically do the same thing that we did before, is a cam change, bigger injectors, E85 tune, pulley change, and should be roughly 1,000 horsepower. So Gen 3 Hemi stuff, cool, stock blower deal. We're going to put that in here. But what else we're going to do is an 8-speed automatic. So Simple Performance is going to build us the 8-speed. Our first experience with the 8-speed was Ram Charger. I kept wanting to call it Durango. So, well, the Demon 170's got an 8-speed in it. The Durango we had has an 8-speed. But either way, first experience with messing with the 8-speed, and just literally Turbo 400, you got 3 speeds. 8-speed transmission, you're able to keep the thing in the power curve during the whole time period. So the gearing's all different. You can run a lot taller gear in the back or shorter gear, whatever you want to call it. But we're looking at actually putting a different rear end in it with like a 3.0 gear. And Mark Williams is going to do that, like the new motion company, Mark Williams. They're building us a rear end for this thing. That'll have 3.0 gear in it, 8-speed transmission. Simple's building that. And we're using, who does the
Turbo Lambic.
Turbo Lambic. makes the TCU, external TCU, gives you full control over it. Talked to those guys a couple times. They're actually overseas, but they do have a US based part of it to get the parts, and total control over it. I mean, I've seen the screens, watched too many YouTube videos on it, but like, put that in here. Holly's going to control all the electronics for the engine management, so we've got that part. Like, I mean, just so many different things are in the works with it to make that happen. Aiden's got to wire it.
I keep the wiring in it.
So, yeah, the wiring is like, I mean, this thing, you saw us unload it off the trailer. I mean, the thing runs and drives. So, like, we're taking a car that sounds pretty good, but making it a lot better. But we got to definitely change the ride height. We already did lower the front down, say that would be a cool ride height, but the back is 1970s pro street look, and that is not going to work for this thing. Get it slammed to the ground. So we got a lot more stuff to do. We got a lot more people coming on board to help us with the project to basically make this a cool car. We have a short time to do it, and then it'll debut at Sick Week with Aiden driving it, hopefully running 8-second passes. So it'll be pretty epic. All right, so drivetrain is out of the car. So we got the drivetrain out of the car. We got the new Hellcat is back from Billy's. We got that from Dodge. That got dropped off. That is in the car with the simple speed transmission, torque converter from Pro Torque. Aiden's crashing on the wiring, custom wiring harness. We've got the Holly. Everything in the car is going to be ran by SmartWire. It's got Holly controlling it, and Turbo Lamic on the transmission controller. So Aiden's working on getting that stuff mounted in the car. But the other is the cage. The old cage has been completely gutted out of the car. We took it down to basically the bare metal on the inside of the car. When it was the race car, it didn't have a back seat, so we did find a back seat for the car. So it has a back seat in it now. New cage that goes through the dash. New cage all the way through the dash. The Race Tech seats came in. These seats are badass. So it's got the Race Tech seats in it. Same thing we run in G-Money, but like definitely the most comfortable seats as well as more protective. With this getting an 850 cage, because the goal is that this thing's going to run 8s with the 8-speed transmission. So a lot of work to go with this, but we do have, I mean, great people on board with it. So we got our TBM brakes. Those are in place on the front of the car. Mark Williams rear end should hopefully be here shortly. We've got the cowl tracks for it, Aeromotive with the fuel system. So all that stuff is, we have it. It's just got to be in place. I mean, there's a lot that still has to be done to get this car ready, because there's just a big hole back there right now. So we've got to get that in place. We've got AFCO shocks that should be coming in any day for it. Trying to think of some of the other stuff that's going on with it, but like if you look at the details of the cage compared to the old cage, like we said, back seat, we did determine, we've got the panels for it. We did change the headliner, and everything is now black. It'll be a full black interior. Like I said, door panel stuff coming in, dash in place, dash bar is all the way through the dash there. Motion race works, tons of stuff sitting here that go in there. We still got to get the steering column in place for it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to get done here, because Sick Week is right around the corner. I don't know if we'll make it, honestly, but if we do, it'll be awesome. So, and if we don't, then we want to do the car right. We want to make sure that we have everything the right way. And so we got a little bit of delay in there for the fact that we decided to take out the old cage and put a new cage in it. Different stuff that we've done with like the suspension, and just taking it to the next level, because we want this car to be right, want it to be cool, and want it to be fast. I mean, it should be, like I said, an 8-second car when all's said and done with that 8-speed transmission. It's going to be a badass masterpiece. All right, Sick Week 2026 official merch is on the website. Get it before it's gone, because it all leaves here and goes to Florida. But Sick Week 2026 hats and the Sick Week 2026 shirt. Go grab it, get it before the event, and then you show up at the event, you already got your shirt, you got your hat. SickTheMag.com. Sick Week this year is going to be epic. You definitely have to be there for it. Just to take you through a little history, because history is going to be made at Sick Week this year. So let me just tell you, 2010, that was my first drag week, and I was there when the first 6-second pass ever was made. I mean, I always remember that's one of the things that's just in my memory bank, and anyone that was there always will remember that as well. That was Larry Larson made the first 6-second pass at Drag Week in 2010. We'll cut to that video just so you can see that highlight of that actually happened and history being made. All right, on to the next milestone. The next milestone was the first 6-second average. So naturally you went from the first 6-second pass, now you needed a 6-second average. So 6-second average was 2013. That's actually, we did that with 1.0. And not only did we have the first 6-second average, but we pushed ourselves a couple days where we had to make multiple runs to do it, but we also were the first car at a drag and drive to actually do a 6-second pass every day. So that milestone, 6-second average, we also eclipsed a 6-second pass every day. So that, I mean, up until, I mean, we just put the list out. Only 22 people since 2013 till we're in 2026 have averaged a 6-second pass, or a 6-second average for the week at a drag and drive. So that is still, whatever, good territory to be in if you're one of those 22 drivers who have done it. Now, a decent amount of that list has done it multiple times, but let's just cut to the chase. I'll take you to the video of me setting that record of the finishing the week with the 6-second average.
That right there is one of the biggest accomplishments in all of motorsports. That thing just drove 1,200 miles and ran 6s 5 times in a row.
Still, epic day, always in my memory banks, and obviously the people there, and you hear everything there and the reaction to doing that. Major accomplishment, major milestone. And fast forward, the next holy grail was to make a 5-second pass during a drag and drive. We accomplished that 2019 with 2.0 on the last day, last pass of the day. I mean, just an epic milestone. Got the video of that. Freiberger's announcing on this thing was just epic. So obviously we'll let that play because you can tell the raw emotion of that happening and how he reacted to it. But we'll cut to that right now. All right, so that is still the only 5-second pass that's ever happened at a drag and drive. Obviously, I've tried to do it again. Other people have tried to do it. Like, it just hasn't happened. But 2026, this is why you need to be at Sick Week this year, because it is going to happen. Not only is it going to happen, the first 5-second average is going to happen at Sick Week. There's too many heavy hitters coming to the mix that somebody's going to be able to stick it out and make it happen and get that 5-second average. I mean, it's just, just like those other videos that you saw and that part of it, like being there versus watching on TV or reading about on the internet, just not the same. Florida in February is a place to be. Get down to Florida, take a vacation, and come along for the ride and have a good time and be there when history is made, because that 5-second average be surpassed. I don't know if a 5-second pass will happen every day. I can tell you, Lord willing, that's what I'm going for, is not only the 5-second average, but to run a 5 every day. I know that's what Lutz is going for. I know Brian's definitely going for the 5-second average. You know that Devin's going for it. I think the Swedes are going for it. I mean, Brett LaSala, there's so many cars in that mix that it's going to happen this year. So 2026 Sick Week, it's the 5th anniversary of Sick Week. Definitely get there. Go grab your spectator tickets or come on the Sick Ward for the whole week and be there every day and just have a good time. You know what? It is gray and dreary in Michigan. I mean, we haven't seen the sun in 3 months. Like, take your family to Florida, go hang out at the drag strip every day, have a good time, refresh so that you can stick out the rest of winter here in Michigan. And I can tell you from experience, The rest of winter is really short when you get back from sick week, so it's a lot easier to handle and not as emotionally draining as the gray skies and gloom that we get every day. So go grab your tickets. We'll see you at sick week.